All right, let's jump right into this. We're looking at an absolutely epic ancient tale today. A thousands of years old prophecy stated that if the Queen of Light ever returned to Earth, the most terrifying king of darkness would awaken. And today, as we're about to see, that day has actually arrived. So check out this prophecy. It literally says, if the Queen of Light returned to Earth, the most terrifying king of darkness would also awaken. Just imagine the sheer dread here, right? You finally get the ultimate victory you've been praying for, and boom, it triggers your ultimate doom. In our story, Tara has just finally reunited with her mother, Zara. But according to this text, that beautiful, joyous moment is exactly what sets off the apocalypse. That brings us to Section 1, a thousands of years prophecy, the calm before the storm. Okay, so picture this. The Dragon Empire is in full celebration mode. Everyone's happy. Tara is actually smiling peacefully for the first time in years, right? She tells her mom, "Mom, never leave us again," and Zara promises she won't ever leave her alone. But then, literally in that exact moment, a massive, deafening roar hits. The earth starts violently shaking, the castle walls are trembling, and that beautiful blue sky, it suddenly turns an unnatural, terrifying pitch black. Which brings us to Section 2, opening of the dark portal. The sky turns black. Things escalate so incredibly fast here. The warrior Azagor looks up at the sky, just completely horrified, muttering, "This is impossible." Tara is stunned. Up in those black clouds, a massive dark portal rips open, just crackling with red lightning. The ground is literally splitting open. And then from the portal, a giant monster steps out. Then a second, then a third. Hundreds follow, then thousands. Within seconds, we're talking millions of these massive, red-eyed, heavily armed monsters covering the earth. It is a total nightmare. Moving on to Section 3. Return of King Malgar, the ultimate threat awakens. Now, these monsters aren't just a mindless horde. Leading them is a massive black horse, ridden by a terrifying new enemy completely covered in black steel armor. He's got these glowing red eyes and is wielding a massive black spear. Zara sees him and immediately starts trembling. She realizes who it is, Malgar, the king of cruelty. And Azragor is just utterly shocked because everyone thought Malgar was destroyed thousands of years ago. But then Malgar just laughs, and he drops this absolutely chilling line, "You thought I was killed? No, I was only waiting for Zara's return." This is the crazy part, guys. Zara's safe return to her daughter wasn't a coincidence. It was the exact trigger condition he'd been waiting millennia for. They didn't just stumble into a war, they walked right into a trap that was set thousands of years ago. Let's look at Section 4, the impossible, never-ending war. A hopeless battle begins. So Tara, being Tara, draws her sword, totally ready to defend her empire. Malgar just smirks, slams his black spear into the ground, and the earth shatters, officially kicking off the war. The dragons take to the sky, Tara is slicing down giants left and right, and Azragor is unleashing these massive firestorms, burning dozens of monsters to ash. But here's the absolutely terrifying catch. For every single monster they kill, 2 new ones are born. It's mathematically impossible to win. Azragor is just left yelling, "How is this possible?" And amidst all this chaos, Malgar is just laughing. He points straight at Zara and basically announces that only she can stop his legion, which forces us to ask this massive question. Only one power can stop this army? But how? I mean, Tara looks over and her mom is just standing there, completely silent, hands shaking, absolutely terrified. How is a frightened mother supposed to stop an endlessly multiplying army of giants? We find out in Section 5. Appearance of the Queen of Light, the Golden Transformation. So, things get totally desperate. A giant sneaks up right behind Tara. She swings her sword, but another one is right there, about to land a fatal blow. But right at that split second, the entire battlefield is engulfed in this blinding golden light. When it clears, the visuals are just insane. Zara is literally floating in the air. Her whole body is radiating golden light. Her eyes are shining like pure gold, and these magnificent wings of light have appeared on her back. The fear is completely gone. But if you thought this was the victorious turning point, look at Malgar. He goes quiet for a second, and then he just smiles this twisted, knowing smile. He says, "Finally, the Queen of Light is forced to use her true power." This completely flips the script. It reveals he wasn't just trying to conquer the Empire. The endless monsters nearly killing Tara, the whole thing was engineered specifically to force Zara into a corner so she'd take on this exact magnificent form. It was exactly what he wanted.
So as Zara finally points her blade to the heavens and that divine golden light completely swallows up the darkness, we are left with a massive cliffhanger. We know her power is immense, but did her transformation actually save her daughter? Or did she just play right into the King of Cruelty's master plan? It really makes you think, doesn't it? Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer. Keep analyzing these tales, because clearly, the battle between light and darkness is never quite what it seems.